A lonely Hell's Angel wanted a family for Christmas. Then a miracle walked in. The snow fell in slow, silent spirals over the frozen highway that Christmas Eve, blanketing the world in a hush only winter nights can bring. Inside a dim roadside grill just off Route 9, Jack sat alone in a corner booth, his leather cut bearing the Hell's Angel's insignia, worn but proud. His hands, calloused and inked with old tattoos, gripped a lukewarm coffee like it was the only thing anchoring him to this world. He hadn't spoken to anyone in days, not since the funeral. His younger brother, his only family, was gone, killed in a wreck on a rain-slicked road 3 weeks before Christmas. Now the holiday that once meant laughter, chaos, and shared eggnog felt like a cruel joke. Jack had nowhere to go, no one to call, so he rode, just to move, just to feel something other than the hollow ache in his chest. Outside, tires crunched through fresh snow. The bell above the diner door jingled, and in walked a woman with tired eyes and a little girl bundled in a thin pink coat, her cheeks red from the cold. "Mommy, my feet are frozen," the girl whispered, clutching a stuffed rabbit with one ear chewed off. The woman smiled weakly. "We'll warm up here for a bit, Lily, just until the storm eases." They slid into the booth across from Jack, not noticing, or perhaps not caring, about the biker with the hard eyes and heavier heart. But Jack noticed them. He watched as the woman rubbed her daughter's hands between her own, whispering sweet nothings to keep her calm. He saw the way her boots were scuffed, how she counted the few dollars in her palm before ordering 2 cups of hot chocolate, no food. Something inside Jack cracked. Against every instinct, he raised his hand. "Hey," he said, voice rough like gravel. "Order some food, my treat." The woman, Emily, looked startled. "Oh, that's very kind, but we couldn't." "It ain't charity," Jack cut in, avoiding her eyes. "Just don't like seeing kids go hungry on Christmas Eve." A pause. Then, quietly, "Thank you." What followed wasn't grand, just cheeseburgers, fries, and a shared slice of apple pie the waitress brought out on the house. But in that booth, something rare bloomed, a fragile trust. Lily, wide-eyed and curious, asked Jack if he knew Santa. He grunted something about not really believing, but when she told him she'd asked Santa for a dad who wouldn't leave, his throat tightened. Emily watched him carefully. "You're not what I expected," she said softly. Jack gave a half smile. "Most folks think we're all monsters. You don't seem like one." Later, as the snow piled high against the windows and the roads closed, Jack offered them his spare room at the motel down the street, paid in full for 3 nights. Emily hesitated, but Lily tugged her sleeve. "Please, Mommy, he's nice." So they went. That night, by the flickering glow of a motel lamp, Jack told them about his brother, how they grew up tough, how they patched into the same chapter, how his brother always said, "Family ain't blood, it's the folks who stay." Emily shared her own story, an abusive ex fleeing with nothing but her daughter and a battered suitcase, working double shifts just to keep a roof overhead. "It's hard," she admitted, tears welling. "Sometimes I feel like I'm failing her." "You're not," firmed Jack. "You're fighting. That makes you strong." By morning, the storm had passed, leaving the world glittering white and still. Lily woke early and tiptoed to Jack's room, clutching her rabbit. "Merry Christmas," she whispered, placing a handmade card on his nightstand, a crayon drawing of 3 stick figures holding hands beneath a sun labeled "Our Family." Jack's eyes burned. He hadn't cried since the funeral. When Emily came to say goodbye, Jack stood by the door, keys in hand. "Where you headed?" "To the shelter," she said, voice small, "if they have space." Jack looked at Lily, then at Emily. "Or," he said slowly, "you could come with me. Got a house, room enough, got a workshop in the back, could use help fixing bikes. And Lily," he crouched down, "you could teach me how to make cookies like your mom's." Lily beamed. "Really?" Emily's breath caught. "Jack, we don't even know you." "You know enough," he said gently, "and sometimes that's all you need." A tear slipped down her cheek. She nodded. As they drove away together in Jack's old Harley sidecar rig, Lily wrapped in his spare jacket, Emily holding his hand, Jack felt something he thought he'd lost forever: hope. Christmas miracles don't always come with fanfare. Sometimes they arrive in a snowstorm, wearing a pink coat and holding a stuffed rabbit. Sometimes they wear leather and ride alone, until they don't. This Christmas, remember, kindness costs nothing, but it can give someone everything. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe to ACA Story Tales. Your support helps us bring more heartfelt, cinematic tales of hope, second chances, and the quiet miracles that change lives. Don't forget to tell us in the comments where you're watching from and what you're grateful for this holiday season. If you felt moved by this story, your support means the world. Please consider sending a star to help us reach our first 500 and keep sharing stories that heal and inspire. Every star brings us closer to building a community rooted in kindness and second chances. Thanks for watching.